Hello everyone and welcome yourselves back to the YouTube channel, and it is finally here. Spider-Noir, the Nicolas Cage Spider, technically they can't even use the word Spider-Man TV show, set in, I don't know the year, but it's set in New York obviously, and you have two options. Watch it in black and white as it should be watched. I mean, end of the day, not everyone likes watching black and white. So people telling people they have to watch in a specific color, you know, way, I think is stupid. I strongly believe it should be watched in black and white. I am going to watch it in both, maybe, um, because I think it'd be cool to experience it in both. You know, if you have the option to go, I don't know, watch Star Wars in black and white, it'd be cool to experience it. But I think the fact that this was done like this, where you can watch it in, I think Technicolor was the name, or in Noir. Um, yeah, I think it's amazing. And if you haven't checked this out, this is only episode one I'm going to be talking about today. And the way I'm going to be doing it, we're going to be watching it on a weekly basis or two times a week, something like that. I just don't want to be, I don't really want to just let these TV shows end so quick. You know, there's certain shows like Stranger Things and stuff. I'm like, okay, okay, okay. But I really wish this released on a weekly basis. But here we are, it's all out. So go check it out on Amazon Prime. Subscribe like as always and comment down below your thoughts on episode one. Enjoy. So first of all, I've got to say, the way this series looks is phenomenal. I think it's early 1900s. The way they made the city look and feel, you know, with the Tommy guns and the old cars and how it just the environment is what you need sometimes to make a show good, and it was fantastic. Nicolas Cage is perfect as Ben Riley or the Spider, and I think what they've done is by putting a couple of the main Spider-Man villains in Flint Marko, the Sandman. He was brilliant. I love that little fight scene. I love how it's been a while since he's been the Spider because of his Uncle Ben, Ruby, who said the phrase with great power comes great responsibility, and he's a detective. It's like watching Daredevil but as Spider-Man. And I think it's really cool because it's something no one, unless you've read the comics, has ever experienced because it's a different person playing Spider or the Spider or Spider-Man instead of Peter Parker, what we've all known to grow up with. So it's been really cool to watch Nicolas Cage bring this character to life through comedy and great action and accommodating the sets that we have. I just think it was, how do I describe this? The cast has been very important to making sure this has been okay because you've got I can't remember his name. He's playing the main villain. Um, Brendan Gleeson, is that his name? I'm excited to see what he brings to the show. I think we had Pyro, who was the guy who did the whole flame things. He's dead, or supposedly dead. And there's meant to be an array of other villains set to appear. But I think what this first episode did, it set the world up. It set who the villains are, who Spider is, who the detectives are, what the story and premise is all about. And I think the suit is brilliant. I think the way they did the web slings, they did a first person view. I think it hit the nail on the coffin, is that the phrase? I think it was an excellent first episode, but what I have to strongly say is, obviously Nicolas Cage is in it. Had it been someone else, someone not as popular or as engaging as Nicolas Cage, or to have his charisma or his energy or his experience, I don't know if this would have been a good show. But what himself and Brendan Gleeson will bring to the show is experience. People know them, people can trust in the process, and I think everything works perfectly because they got the casting right and the writing right and the direction right and the visuals. And like I said, to experience this in black and white was perfect for me. So if you haven't checked this out, go check it out for yourself. We're going to be talking about the Spider-Noir episodes on a weekly basis. But yeah, I think the violence is there. Someone's throat got slit. Um, like the burlesque scenes, whether in the bars, and I was in love with the visuals and having a different type of Spider-Man to focus on, and his outfit's brilliant, and the music was great, and the montage and the introduction, and how they had a little introductory theme song. It was just perfectly, brilliantly well executed. I'm intrigued to see how they do another 7 episodes and where we go. We know the story is going to be focused on Flint Marko and his whereabouts, and it will bring out the Spider and his rivalry with Brendan Gleeson's character. So I'm excited, I'm seated, and I'll be back very soon with another episode of Spider-Noir. Subscribe like as always, and I'll see you next one. Goodbye.